hotel, and that's probably one of his best, one of his most viewed Pallets are a funny game, though. Nothing in there. Anyway, yeah, the pallet man, he's got a... That's his most viewed video. It says, hotel security stopped me, or something like that. You know, he's by the dumpster. And, you know, you click on it and they're letting them have at it. Take what you want. It was like they were more than happy. They were surprised somebody was actually willing to take their garbage. Well, I don't think this hotel or motel visit is anywhere near as dramatic. Anybody notice that I'm talking a little slower lately? I haven't been drinking soda pop. No caffeine in the diet since around the beginning of the new year. So it's like my body is reverting back to how I was when I was like 10 years old, and kind of feeling lethargic all the time and slowed down like that, you know. Now I'm like kind of hyper, which is not good. In a lot of ways, it's not good for me because I'm not losing weight and I'm not eating McDonald's either. I'm not eating a lot of treats. I'm just not moving. But part of that's probably winter. So we'll see. Onward. Seen something in the garbage can. So you know me, I gotta check it out, you know. Have to check it. Ooh. Seen it peeking out. Toaster. This sure don't last very long. Yeah, it's not even scummy inside. We have one that, the one we have at home is Joliet, right? Oh, 420 scrapping live right now. Well, I'm making a video, so I'm busy right now. Sorry, dude.
How is it that others are doing this way, behaving this way? Well, we'll be able to help you as well, to make sure that you are never facing the situation that so many hundreds of thousands of federal workers have demonstrated themselves. Because after all, the one message I need to leave you with is this one. No, it really isn't. 10% of Americans who have salaries of $100,000 or more are living paycheck to paycheck. And 50% say they save less than $100 a month. At the NHP Foundation, their research shows that Americans who are over the age of 55 and who earn less than $60,000 a year, and I'm talking about 25% of all households, 1 out of 4 American households, half of them say they can't afford both housing and health care. These folks say that one emergency room visit would have devastating financial impact. And it gets even worse. The Harvard Business School says 3 out of 4 employees have some type of caregiving responsibilities at home. More than 80% say caregiving has affected their job. The high cost of paid help, the difficulty in finding trustworthy help, the inability to meet work obligations due to caregiving duties, and yet only 24% of companies realize that this contributes to a loss of productivity and it contributes to increased turnover. People quit their jobs because of their caregiving responsibilities. In fact, 28% say caregiving has had a negative effect on their careers. They've suffered demotions, they've lost promotions, they've had lower earnings. At the National Academy of Science, Engineering, and Medicine, people 50 and older who stopped working to provide care for a parent lost, on average, $300,000 in wages and benefits. For employers, they've got to start noticing, they've got to start asking their employees questions about all this. In the meantime, it's contributing to the fact that so many workers are living paycheck to paycheck. But you can't behave that way. You've got to do whatever it takes to build the cash cushion necessary to get you through a crisis. And how do you define a crisis? It is an unexpected event that occurs at an unpredictable moment in time. That's a crisis. We're talking about a snowstorm that prohibits you from going to work. And if you're a shift worker working on an hourly basis, you just lost income for that day. If you own a restaurant, there aren't any customers showing up at your restaurant that day. Your store will have no customers and no sales. You're never going to recover from that. In fact, the Congressional Budget Office says that the government shutdown has cost the U.S. economy $3 billion that will not be recovered because of spending that didn't happen during the month that the government was shut down. And let's face it, if you didn't go to work because you were a furloughed federal employee, that means you didn't go to the parking garage. It means you didn't go have lunch that day. You didn't go to the dry cleaners. And now that you're back at work, you're not going to suddenly eat lunch twice tomorrow to make up for the fact that you didn't pay for lunch a couple of weeks ago. You see my point? This is lost economic benefit to the country that has spillover effects, domino effects. It's not just about the federal workers. And if federal workers are living paycheck to paycheck, 78% of them, according to the government, imagine what's going on in the private sector. Imagine what's going on with workers in the nonprofit sector. We've got an issue in this nation of people who are living for the moment, who are unable, not unwilling. It's not because these folks are dumb. It's not because you don't know you should be saving. It's because your expenses are so high, the demands on your money are so large that you are unable. You're lamenting the fact that you can't save. I get it. We've got to fix it.
Yeah.